All right, and remember it's going to be heavier than we think probably. But not, it shouldn't be too heavy. It's not like wood. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm probably gonna come back a different time. Probably gonna come back a different time or do it more different. Do more different.
Yeah, there will be a gallery and there will be a follow-up story as well. Speaking of Mike here.
Test.
Yeah, that's fine. Yep.
All together, that's okay. Okay. So who's going to ask questions?
I think we'll probably all jump in, but
Yeah.
Jeremy can start.
So just go through the process of what happened today here.
So today we took the flower stalk down of the 80-year-old agave that bloomed in 2014. The plant had died, so it was time to take it down. It was the natural process for the agave to die after it flowers and sets seeds. So we did not pronounce its death. It died naturally.
And just talk about what the experience was like for everyone involved today after having, watched the process throughout the entire, it's been here for 80 years. Yeah, it's 80 years old. So just talk about the entire process emotionally, how you guys felt taking it down.
Well, it was kind of sad, but we have seedlings now, so they will again, create the circle of life. So it will be, a nice thing to have the seedlings, and then also there's going to be instruments made out of this stalk, so the agave lives on.
That was a segue into the next question here.
Okay.
Aside from the instruments, are there any other plans for the stock here?
Not at the moment. I can't think of anything. We've sort of brainstormed about it, and maybe something else, but at the moment we don't know.
What sort of instruments will be made from the stock here?
Well, definitely flutes made by a U of M professor in the School of Music. And then we've had another person ask about using some of the stock to make a didgeridoo. So,
what's going to replace? What's going to go in the spot of this agave? It's been here and been in that spot for a long time. What's going to fill its position?
Well, immediately when we take the rest of the plant out, we'll put the seedlings in a case there so people can see it with a little bit of interpretation. But once the seedling gets large enough, we'll put a seedling back of this agave.
So in about 2080, we can expect another event like this to happen?
Yes, I hope so. I won't be around then, but it'll be nice for the next person.
What's the typical lifespan of the agave? And just talk a little bit about, when you guys realized that this date was going to be happening and that this special moment was going to occur.
Well, they usually flower from seed to adulthood at about 25 to 35 years of age. It varies. But our plant was 80 years old, and I sort of gave up hope. I had docents ask me, when is it going to flower? And I just said, I don't know. So it was really a shock when a different volunteer was in the conservatory and came back and said, Mike, did you see there's a flower stalk coming up on the agave in April 2014? And I couldn't believe it, so I had to rush in there and take a look, and there it was.
How big of an anomaly is this to have it bloom so late when the expectancy, it's 2.5 times its expectancy?
I think it is quite an anomaly, but I don't know. There's not a lot of statistics on it. I have talked to other botanical gardens and got information from them, but it's usually, again, around the 30-year mark that they flower. So,
excellent.
Do you mind taking us step by step again through what you just did, how you brought the agave down?
Okay, so we first had to take the branches off that were above the shade cloth so that they wouldn't get caught up in the shade cloth wires. And we had to do that carefully on the branches that had seed pods because we didn't want the seed pods to hit the ground and shatter, because we still want to keep those seeds even though we have plenty of seeds. And then we cut the stalk off just above the foliage and lowered it down, using many hands because we wanted to steady it. It's so long. It's about a little over 22 feet long below the glass, but we'd already taken the top off above the glass in November.
You personally spent, I think we talked about more than a decade with this particular plant. How do you personally feel this day seeing it come down?
Again, it was sort of time, and it's sad, but and many people have said to me, though they enjoyed the whole flowering, that they were anticipating the sadness of its final days.
How many more agave plants will come from this one plant?
Wow, some of the seedlings that we've sown, there's already about 20, and that was just a test. So I would imagine hundreds and hundreds. But we won't be selling the seeds because the seeds are extremely variable in how they will germinate, and we don't want people to be disappointed, but we will be growing plants, and eventually, it takes a long time for them to get sellable size. We'll sell some of the seedlings.
Thanks, Mike. Really
Can you
appreciate
say
it.
and spell your name for me on camera?
My name?
Yes.
Michael Palmer, MichaelPalmer.
And what's a good title for you?
Horticulture manager of the collections.
Very good. Thank you, sir.
Thanks so much, Mike. I appreciate it. It's awesome to be a part of it. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All
Yes.
set. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. What's that?
Now you're all set.
Yes, yes. Yes, yes, exactly. Good seeing you again, Mike. We'll catch you later.